What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Mental Hog here with a new series on the channel. That's right, baby. We are beginning our visit to Germany, to the Bundesliga, and this career mode is going to be with RB Leipzig, a team only founded in 2009, so they don't have that much of a long history, but they sure do have an interesting history, which I hope to get into a little bit more in this series. If you guys are pumped for a new series on the channel and a trip to Germany, make sure you hit like down below. Subscribe if you're new to this channel so you don't miss out on another episode of this series that we are now starting. And leave your comments for transfer suggestions and all that stuff down below as well. And let's hop into the video, boys. Here we are. We are with RB Leipzig. We're beginning our career mode. We are ready to go. Here comes Mental Hog, the manager. He's got a little bit of a new look for his trip to Germany. Boom! We dyed our hair blonde for our trip to Germany, boys. We're doing something a little bit different with our manager. Doing something a little bit different with our career mode. We can do anything, like it says on the back of our shirt. Welcome to RB Leipzig. Now, despite us having actually a pretty good team for the Bundesliga and RB Leipzig here, we've got a pretty strong starting 11 and all that, but despite that, RB Leipzig are actually currently 11th in the Bundesliga table. About halfway through the season here, they are 9 points outside of Champions League, and I think they're 16 points behind the league leaders Bayern Munich. And kind of close as well to Dortmund, because they're both pretty close together in the Bundesliga as well. And they also just got knocked out of the Champions League in third in their group on the last day. They did just beat Manchester City. The timing of me starting this career mode is actually pretty funny because literally the last day of Champo group stage was today. So they beat Man City, but really all that did was secure their place third in the group. So they're going down to the Europa League, I think for the first time in their history as well. And yeah, this is a team that, despite only being formed in 2009, they got into the Bundesliga in 2016-17, immediately finished second and started playing Champions League ever since. 2 seasons ago, the year that Bayern Munich won the Champions League, the COVID year, they actually made it to the semi-finals of the Champions League, but they lost out to PSG. So yeah, they're a strong team. They've done some very interesting things in their short history. They're not very well liked in Germany. As a matter of fact, I think they're the most hated team in Germany for a few reasons that we'll kind of cover slowly as the career mode goes on. But yeah, this team, I mean, we've got Gulaschi as the captain, an 85 rated keeper. We've got Angelino, who's a really good player. We've got Klosterman, a career mode favorite, a FUT Ultimate Team favorite. Simakan is a good young potential player, a high potential player. Willy Orban, it's been a staple. Wow, if I can speak, that'd be great. He's been a staple in the side for a few years. Josko Gvardiol, one of the most high potential center back players in the game here. We've got Nordi Mukile, a really good right back. Heinrich's a decent backup. So this team has got lots of good players. We've got some American flair, Tyler Adams, Konrad Laimer. Lookman is out on loan. Moriba just coming across from Barcelona recently. We've got a youngster in Amadou Haidara, Kevin Campbell, an experienced player. Caden Clark is on loan at the Red Bulls in New York. And Kunku, one of the best players in Ultimate Team. He's got like 8 special cards so far, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Forsberg, who was a hero for Sweden at the Euros. I think they got to the quarterfinals courtesy of him. Szoboszlai, another high potential prospect in the side here. Danny Olmo coming across from Dinamo Zagreb not too long ago. Brabi, a young high potential striker, and then we've got some good players out on loan, and Hwang Hee-chan and Alexander Sorloth. And then we've got Yusuf Poulsen, who's been around for a long time. His rating and potential have dropped off severely, though. And we've got Andre Silva, one of the heroes in the Bundesliga the past couple seasons, playing for Eintracht Frankfurt. Finally made his way across to RB Leipzig. I don't know if that's necessarily a step up. You guys let me know what you think about that. But yeah, I mean, the side that we have to work with is strong. It has a lot of players that are young and have potential, older and have experience, and we've got an interesting formation here that we might have to work on a little bit and kind of make sure that it looks as good as it can and all that stuff. But yeah, everything is set up to be done well in this series, and I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are as well. And we've got quite a bit of money to work with in this side as well, about 72 million euros to spend, with about 300k in the wages, which we probably don't need. So about 80 mil or so to spend. So we'll figure out where to spend that, how to spend that, coming up soon here. And we've got a couple of pretty decent prospects in our youth academy. We've got Jomar Ezekwe, a Ghanaian goalkeeper. He's only 5'11", so that might not work out, but we'll monitor him. We've got Manuel Guerrero, who's 15 years old, 59 overall. On that left midfield, we're going to move him to center attacking mid. He might be better there. But our scout future star, or homegrown talent as they call it nowadays, actually, Fritz Fuchs, is 61 overall, 16 years old, 6'2", and 61 overall right now, I should say. But definitely somebody that could be better at center back. He's got 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, but he's also got 60 defending, 60 dribbling, 87 physical. So this guy is coming straight into the side, and he is going to play at center back for us in this career mode. And RB Leipzig and just the Leipzig teams in general, not the Leipzig teams, the Red Bull teams in general have a good big focus on finding youth prospects, right, in all these different countries. So we're definitely going to send away a couple of youth academy scouts, and by a couple I mean 3. We're going to send one to Germany for 3 months. And since RB Leipzig, or Leipzig, actually the city Leipzig, is located in East Germany, we're also going to send a scout to Austria, where they have Red Bull Salzburg as well. And we're going to send one more scout to another country in Eastern Europe, and that is going to be Poland for 3 months, looking for maybe the next Lewandowski, who knows. So yeah, scouting networks set up in Germany, Austria, and Poland. A little bit of Eastern European, Eastern Germany, Central European, whatever you want to call it, flair, hopefully coming into the side. So something interesting that we're going to do in this career mode, something that will set it apart from any other career mode I'll ever do on the channel, is since we have a Red Bull team, right? They own a lot of football teams throughout different countries in the world. Most famously, they have Red Bull Salzburg in Austria. They have Red Bull New York in the MLS, of course. And they also have 2 Red Bull clubs, actually, in Brazil. They have Red Bull Brazil and Red Bull Bragantino. Correct me if I'm right or wrong with that pronunciation. But they have 2 Red Bull teams in Brazil, but only 2 of the teams that Red Bull own are in FIFA, so Red Bull New York, Red Bull Salzburg. So we're going to do something a little interesting in this series. I'm going to introduce something that is, going to be unique to the Red Bull thing. So if we want to bring in a player from either Red Bull Salzburg or Red Bull New York, using the cheat table or cheat engine, I can actually set them to have a €1 release clause, which I actually will do. So if we have any players that play at Salzburg or Red Bull New York, I will allow myself to buy them for just €1, because that's something that the Red Bull teams do anyway, is they kind of send players around to their different Red Bull clubs, whether that be on loan or on permanent deals. So youngsters that come into our side, we could send them off to Red Bull New York to develop, or also Red Bull Salzburg to develop, and as well. So what I'll also do is I will create transfer offers or loan offers for my young players to get them game time, either at Red Bull New York or Red Bull Salzburg. What we will not allow to happen is, so for example, any of these players that are at Red Bull Salzburg right now, I'll be able to bring them in for €1. So let's say somebody like Kerem Adeyemi, who has really high potential, somebody we might want into the side, right? Let's say Bayern Munich come in and buy him from Red Bull Salzburg. So if he's no longer a Salzburg player, we cannot do the £1 release clause thing. They have to be playing for the club when I'm actually trying to bring them into the side. So yeah, I mean, any of these players are up for grabs. So let me know who you think from either Red Bull Salzburg or Red Bull New York that you would want to see me potentially bring in to the side and have play in my team. There's a lot of pretty decent options, players that are younger, have good potential, and all that kind of stuff. But we could definitely look to bring in from a team like this. And then we also have Red Bull New York, who are probably a little bit lower, overall wise and stuff like that. But we do have some good potential players like Christian Cáceres Jr. He's a little low rated, right? But he has good potential. So somebody that if he sticks around at Red Bull New York, we could eventually bring in to our side. Kyle Duncan is a decent player. Players like that. Let me know what you think about any players from Salzburg or Red Bull New York that you want to see at the club. Okay, boys, the cheat table has let me down. I thought you could generate transfer offers for players, so I tried to find a way to transfer players like this, David Lell, Julius Fenning. They have like 76, 78 potential, stuff like that. Like all these low-rated players in our side have not bad potential, so I was trying to send them all off to Salzburg or Red Bull New York. It doesn't work. So much for that idea, but that's okay because we'll still allow ourselves to do the £1 release clause thing for players from Salzburg and Red Bull New York. But they just have to be players that are like really, really good. If you guys know a way to make that happen in the cheat table, let me know, because I thought it was possible, but I could be wrong. Alright, so I went ahead and set up my strongest 11, and it looks a little bit like this. So Andre Silva starting, Forsberg and Nkunku just behind him. We've got Angelino playing up here at left mid, Campbell and Limer in the midfield, Gvardiol, Orban, and Klosterman. There's the back three, and Mukile, I moved him down to right wing back because he can't really play at right mid. And yeah, a couple of formation issues in terms of the fact that Forsberg can't really play at center forward right now, and Limer can't really play at center mid. So I have development plans on both of them to get them into those positions. Forsberg is 29, so I don't know if it'll ever work. And it doesn't look like he's getting any necessarily position downgrades from it, but it is annoying. And I hope there's a way to fix it. And I don't quite know a way to get a custom formation that does something similar to this. There's not really like a 5-2-2-1 or something, so I don't know. I'll mess around and see if I can figure something out. Alright, I've spent so much time looking around at how to make these formations work and have the best players playing in the best positions, and this is what I've come up with. This is probably the ugliest looking formation I've ever seen in my life, but that's okay. We've got Back three of Gvardiol, Orban, and Klosterman. Leimer is actually playing at CDM somehow. Mukile moved to right wing back. Campbell in the middle. Forsberg actually ends up being at cam. And Kunku's going to stay in that center forward spot. I like that for him. Silva striker. Angelino going to remain at left mid as well. So this will be a really interesting formation. I'm excited and curious to see how this plays in game. Hopefully it's not trash. We'll see. Interestingly enough, we actually have a game in our preseason tournament against Red Bull Bragantino, one of the Brazilian teams that is owned by Red Bull. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and hop into this game and see how this formation plays, how the team plays. It'll be an interesting take to see how they go. Now, I don't think they actually have real players because it's Brazil, so they have the league license, but I don't think they have the players license. So, yeah, I don't think the players that are here are actually the players that play for Red Bull Bragantino. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to hop out and just throw the first team out there. I know some of them are tired, but I don't really care. We just want to see how they play. Here we are, one of the default stadiums for our first game in charge of Red Bull Leipzig in the preseason friendly tournament, the SA Continental Cup, South American Continental Cup, which would explain why we come up against this team. Look at that fire kit. I don't know if that's our away or third kit, but I like it a lot. Let's get this game underway, see how this Leipzig team plays. Nice run here from Campbell. Angelino, take the shot, why not? Woo! Angelino scores! Oh my goodness. I really like this really fast break style that they're using. Really fast counterattack, high pressure, trying to win the ball back very quickly. They're playing the Rangnick way. Really successful quick attack. Campbell sees Angelino. Angelino inside the box, takes that shot. Angelino, of course, a former Manchester City player. Didn't quite work out for him there, but ever since he's joined Leipzig, he's been a really good player for them, actually. And believe it or not, this formation flows rather nicely. I was really not expecting much out of this formation, I must say. I was expecting it to be pretty bad, pretty scattered and all that, but it's actually not that bad. Maybe against better opposition might not be as good. Oh, good save, Gulashi. Linking up with Mukile. He's in behind. Can he get a pass off? I think so. Let me just keep the run going. To Andre Silva. It's a tap-in goal for a second. Mukile and Angelino down those wings are absolutely ridiculous. That's great. All right, I'm going to sim the rest of this game. We got to try out the team, scored a couple goals. I actually like the way the formation feels in game. Let's keep moving. And we finished the game 2-0. Nice. Hey, a victory on the preseason tournament. Only one draw as well to Lazio. So we beat Red Bull Bragantino. We beat Sevilla. We beat Tigres on penalties. And we beat West Ham 2-0. That's a dub in the preseason. A lot of money added to our transfer budget from that. All right, we're in a new month. We're going to be looking at some Youth Academy, maybe report soon. But Fritz Fuchs is ready to convert to center back. So he goes from a 61 to, let's open it up in this screen. It'll look cooler. To a 67. Big dub. 67 overall for Fritz Fuchs. He's going to be a nice potential player for us in the future. Get him on a development plan to increase that defending. 48 defensive awareness is absolutely trash. Oh my gosh. Also going to look to maybe loan him out this season. We actually found a couple of pretty decent prospects in our youth scout from the first month. I got rid of that goalkeeper because we found a better one here in Lias Schinkel from Germany. 56 overall, 16 years old. We found Jan Weiss, who might actually be better as like a winger or a cam type from Austria. And we also found Andreas Hinz from Germany. He's 15 years old and looks pretty solid as well. First piece of transfer business for us in this window, though, is going to be sending Brian Brobby out on a one-year loan to Roma. He has good potential, but his overall is a little bit low. He does play for them in real life some, but I am going to actually try and loan him out this season, see how he grows, and then when he comes back, maybe he can play a bigger part. To get this episode started off in a nice way as well, or this series started off in a nice way, I should say, I want to at least play our first game in the Bundesliga today in this episode, and it's going to be up against Mainz, our opener to the Bundesliga season, which is actually going to be away from home for our first game. And I'm going to roll out with the first team as much as possible. The cool thing about the Bundesliga, despite Bayern Munich's absolute dominance in the past like 10 years or so in this competition, it's actually pretty even between the rest of the teams. From what I've heard, seen, read, all that kind of stuff, it's actually a pretty even league. It's not quite as much of a farmers league as people think it is. So we're going to hop in there against Mainz with the first team. We're going to see how we do. And also a nice thing about the Bundesliga and FIFA is that a lot of their stadiums, I think actually all of the Bundesliga teams' stadiums besides Bayern's, are in the game. So we're at the Mua Arena with our first team. We're going to get out there, see what we can do, and see if we can get 3 points on the board to start off our campaign. Here we are at the Mua Arena, first game of the Bundesliga season, up against Mainz. First team rolling out. They've got some nice graphics as well, the Bundesliga. Their ball, not the biggest fan of it, but not the end of the world. Let's get out there and let's play this game. Forsberg, Andre Silva. I see a nice run from Nkunku. Can he turn around and get the shot off? He can get the shot off, but it is saved. Not bad of a start. Leimer winning that ball back for us, getting it to Andre Silva. He's looking to start an attack here. Need runs. I'm not seeing any. Yes, I am. Leimer from outside the box. Let's try it. Oh, that looked like it was going in. I need to not yell so much. The microphone is a lot closer now. How close was that? I mean, not bad. Not bad for a CDM who doesn't necessarily have the best shooting stats. All right, Angelino. We win back possession, and we have got lots of space out wide. One thing about the Bundesliga is that they have lots of 5-back, 3-back formations, so the wide areas for the attacks are going to be awesome. And Kunku brings us back in. Andre Silva takes the shot, takes a deflection, and it's out for a corner. Okay, we do something off of this corner. Andre Silva does get up. Oh, taken out right outside the box. That was clumsy and rude. Who was that? Core. You're a rude man. And Kunku on the set piece, though. Can we do something? Whoa. Who just went for that? That was insane. Is that Leimer? Or was that Campbell? Who was wearing number 44? It's Campbell. He went for an overhead kick there. Bicycle attempt on the set piece. That was hilariously close as well. Leimer. It's a little far forward for my liking, but you know what? If it works, I don't care. Campbell plays through Andre Silva. Is this our first goal of the series? It is. In the Bundesliga, we kick it off with Andre Silva played through by Campbell. Low driven into that bottom right corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. Andre Silva, what a striker he's going to be for us. I have a feeling that we already have a really strong team. To be honest with you, I don't even know who to sign or what we need in this team. I like everybody the way they are. But yeah, good through ball. Campbell on his left foot. Andre Silva with his right foot. Easy finish. First goal for him in the Bundesliga this season. I'm expecting plenty more where that came from. Love these little graphics as well. It's so it's like just a little different from the Premier League. Well, I mean, it's very different, but I'm always usually in the Premier League, so I don't ever get to see these kinds of things, which is one nice thing about doing YouTube series. I don't know if that's proper English. Mukile, run through on goal. Oh my god. A second for our right back, who takes it with his left. This dude has like 40-something shooting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we're off to a really nice start in the Bundesliga. Mukile with an inside run from out wide. And who assisted that one? Looks like it's another assist from Campbell. No, it's actually an assist from Nkunku. That's right. First time. Wow. The series might be a little bit easier than I originally thought. I'm sure we'll be humbled with this weird formation at some point. Maybe when we come up against, you know, your top teams, your Bayerns, your Dortmunds. But if you think about it, we're already probably one of the best teams in Germany, so in terms of the challenge in this career mode, I don't know that it's going to be that difficult. I guess we'll find out, though, in due time, huh? Oh, that's halftime. All right, well, we're up 2-0 at halftime. Nice and easy performance so far from the lads. I have not really seen any danger from the opposing team. So, yeah, I mean, Mines, they need to wake up. The stats speak for themselves. I mean, 59% possession, 5 shots, 50 passes, winning tackles. They haven't even had a shot yet, so hopefully we can keep it that way in the second half. Angelino through on goal. Do we take it with him? I think so. Oh, on the rebound, and Kunku's there. Oh, this team, it feels really good. I wasn't sure about this 3 weird formation, whatever it is that we have. We have like a 4-3-2-1 almost, kind of, like a weird version of it. I don't know. I like it, though. Oh, defensive error. Gulashi able to get to that, though. Whoa, it went through like all my center backs. Everybody kind of took a touch and then gave it away. All right, they're making a substitution. I'm going to take this opportunity to make 3 substitutions of my own. Szoboszlai and Danny Olmo, as well as Heinrichs. Benjamin Heinrichs coming on for Nkunku, Forsberg, and Mukile. Just want to give some of my players on the bench as much game time as possible this season because it's the Bundesliga. There's a lot less games to be played than there are in a Premier League, 4 to be exact, in a Premier League season. So we're going to need to rotate as much as possible in these games and keep everybody happy and keep everybody's potential growing nicely as well. Pass over the top. Szoboszlai off the bench. Cannot quite keep up with Jeremiah St. Just, one of the fastest center-back players in FIFA. I think he has something like, I don't know, a lot of pace. He has a lot of pace. Oh, taken out. I like to take hurlers. Let's give it a try. Yellow timed. Ooh, hits the crossbar. Wow, okay. So yeah, there's a good way to take free kicks if you guys have been looking for them. I've managed to score a few that way. I don't know if I've scored any in a YouTube series yet, actually. Danny Olmo making a run. Low driven. It wasn't low driven. It was just low. It wasn't driven. It was crawled. A low crawl. Uh-oh. Final attack of the game. Will they get something? What? Oh, the referee actually blows his whistle. He never does that. Well, in the first game in the Bundesliga, we take a 3-0 win. It's a pretty massive result. Our striker was on the score sheet. I think Andre Silva scored a goal. Maybe he didn't even. And Nkunku scored a goal, and Mukile scored a goal as well. Final stats. They actually took back a lot of possession in that second half, but they only got 1 shot off. We ended up with 10 shots taken, 5 expected goals. Yeah, I like this Bundesliga so far. It's actually not bad. We're actually playing pretty well and doing some good work. All right, ladies and germs, I think I'm going to leave this episode here at this game against Stuttgart. We're in August 20th of the transfer window. We still have it open. I haven't made any signings. I really don't know who to sign. We have a lot of money, so the question isn't that like, who should I spend it on? Because I can spend it on quite a lot of options. I mean, we can buy just about anybody we want, but really, who do we want to buy? Who should we be buying? My goal with this series was hopefully that our team wouldn't be quite as good or do quite as well as it looks like it should on paper. I mean, it kind of destroyed everybody I played against so far. So, I mean, I was hoping for maybe having to, strengthen the squad and do all this stuff, but we have a pretty good squad already, so I'm not necessarily looking to sell anybody, and I'm not even necessarily looking to bring anybody in. I know sales are exciting, though, in a YouTube save, so in the comments down below, let me know who you'd like me to sign. Somebody that we maybe could potentially replace is somebody like a Kevin Kampel, but even if you look at the bench, we have Amadou Haidara, who's ready to take his spot whenever he doesn't want to play anymore, you know what I mean? Or whenever his overall exceeds it, so we're going to try and give Haidara game time, and I mean, everywhere else, we're pretty covered. So let me know what you think about who we should sign, who we should maybe bring in. I'm confused because I actually like the team the way it is right now. Yeah, I mean, some offers have come in for some players, but none that I'm really that interested in accepting. So yeah, let me know who you want me to sell, who you want me to buy. We're doing well in the Bundesliga. The squad is set up and ready to go for this series. I am super excited to continue it and see just how well we can do in the Bundesliga, Champions League, Pokal. Let's see what we can win this season. If we can win anything, I don't know. Can we maybe dethrone Bayern? Not sure. We'll find out in the next few episodes, though, boys. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you enjoyed it as well. Subscribe if you're new to the channel so you don't miss out on episode 2, 3, however many episodes we do. Comment suggestions down below for transfers in and out. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.